Друзья, привет! Hi! Приветствую вас на канале English Galaxy. Мы с вами продолжаем цикл уроков по разговорному английскому языку. Действительно важнейшая тема об успехе в бизнесе, да? Success in business. И, конечно, смотрите наш второй канал English Professional, там только на английском языке, на очень полезные и интересные видеокурсы. И специально для вас очень, я бы сказал, интересные мысли. Старайтесь все понять, уловить каждое слово, но если не можете, хотя бы основную идею, и потом скажете, сколько вы поняли, похвастайтесь своими результатами, если есть, если нет, тогда будете работать. Итак, really, let's talk about success in business. I think this subject is very important. And you know, I have several questions for you. My first question is the following. Do you work or study? Really? As for me, I work. Yeah, I work. I studied at university and I studied at school a long time ago. So do you work or study? So if you study, it's okay. So this video can be very interesting for you. If you work, so this video can be very informative and useful for you too. Yeah, you know that all people work. The question is, why do people work? Why do people work? How can you answer this question? So I think that most people will say that people work for money. People work for money. That's true. That you know that if we don't work, we don't have money. Yeah, so we need to work to have money. You know, but it isn't the main reason for all people. Some people work because they like it. Okay, let me give you an example. So you have two variants. Yeah, you have two variants of your future work. So the first job. Yeah, let's look at the first job. So your salary, or you get about $2,000, and you had bad relationships with your colleagues, and you don't like the atmosphere of your work, the atmosphere which is at work, but you get $2,000. Yeah, is the first thing. And really, you don't like what you do. You don't like what you do. Okay? And the second variant. So you get less. You get $1,000 and a half. So it's $500 less. And you really like this job. And the atmosphere at work is fantastic. So you get on well with your colleagues, and you go to work, yeah, with great pleasure. So which variant will you choose? The first one, so where you get $2,000, or the second one where you get $1,000 and a half? So really, which variant would you choose? If I were in this situation, I would choose the second variant. Yeah, the second variant. It's very important to do what we like. It's the first thing. And it's also very important, to be in a very positive atmosphere, and, to have lots of positive people around us. And different experts say that if you want to do something good or very good or maybe genius, so you need to do what you like. You need to do what you like. Well, but sometimes people have another idea about it. No, they go to work, maybe they like what they do, maybe they don't like what they do, who knows? But the problem is the same. they need to go to work to get money. And I think that 95% of people will say, it's okay, what's the problem? I go to work and I get money, so I get up at, for example, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I come home at 8 o'clock in the evening. It's okay, what's the problem? What do you want from me? It's one idea. But there are other views too. There are other ideas, there are other opinions. And there is one opinion which is also very widespread among businessmen. So they say, so we can go to work, but there are some disadvantages, some very big minuses of this concept. So when you go to work, when you work for someone, so that you have a boss, and maybe you have a good boss if you work, or maybe you'll have a good boss when you start working, so if you haven't started doing it yet. But there is a Russian saying, or I hear it very often in Russia, that tell me who is right, and this person will be your boss. So your boss is always right. And maybe you have better relationships with him. It's very difficult. So maybe he can tell you something which you don't like, but you have to do. You have no choice. He's your boss. It's the first thing. And I can add one more important thing, really. So it's about money. It's about money. And some people say that money smells. For example, I can open my wallet. So this is my wallet. And actually, so if I smell it, I think that money doesn't smell. Doesn't smell. So I can't feel it. But it means another way. It means another thing. It means that big money is usually dirty money. So I don't know why, but lots of businessmen are greatly or are sharply criticized in Russia. So it's bad, so it's always corruption, so it's always something dirty, something negative. So personally, I don't associate it with dirt, and I'm sure, I don't know, that there are successful businessmen or entrepreneurs who are very honest, diligent, sincere, open. So it's another world. This business world is very different from our reality. Okay, and what I want to say, let's get back to the previous point. So it's about money, and when you start working, or I think that I can say it in a better way. So when you're looking for a job, so you want I think at least $500. So if you have $500 a month, it's great, it's fantastic, it's unbelievable, it's perfect, wonderful, amazing, awesome, and lots of other positive words. But that you get this $500, you are happy. Then time flies. Time flies. And that you can work maybe for a month, for 2 months, but this $500 again and again, and you start to understand, Okay, so I had this money a year ago, and I want to grow. I want to grow, and I want more money. So, and it's also about your needs and demands. So when you are 17, 18, 19, so maybe you don't want to buy something big like a flat, a car, an apartment, and maybe you don't have a family and you don't need much money. Yeah, but when you grow up, so I think so when you are 25 or older, 30 or older, you start thinking about other things. So about a family, so about a flat, a car, and you need more money to satisfy your needs, to satisfy your demands. And you can come to the conclusion that this money is little for you. This money is little for you, and you want to do something to get more money. Okay, what can you do? So you can try to make a career. So it's really good. Really, I don't understand people who work in the same place, and it lasts for years. Maybe they like it, but I believe that if you are young and full of energy, you need to grow. So you need to make a career. You need to develop your professional skills. You need to get experience. It's also of great importance. So try to make a career. So it's good. Well, anyway, so if you move up this career ladder, you can earn maybe $2,000. I think not more. So as you know that on average, people earn about $1,000 or less, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but you can't earn $5,000. You can't earn $10,000 or more. And successful businessmen can earn this money, and in reality, they can earn much more. It depends on you. It's one thing, but please don't misunderstand me. Don't think that it all comes down to money. No, that's not it. So what I'm going to tell you is that being a businessman means another thing. It isn't only about money. It's about another thing. So what is this thing? Some businessmen don't put money in the first place. They put other things in the first place, and they put money in the second maybe place, in the third place. So it's about independence and financial freedom. Yeah, you don't depend on your boss. You depend only on yourself. So your future, your success, your future income is in your hands. So you have lots of freedom and independence. And you know that there is such a thing as financial freedom and independence. So what does it mean? Financial freedom. It means that you have a stable income from one source or from different sources, but you don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to work every day. So you have a business machine. People work for you. You control this business. So you have one business, successful business. If you have time and energy, you can start up one more company. You have 2-3 businesses, and this business works automatically. So what's the difference, between a businessman and a worker? So a successful businessman and a worker. So that workers, they go to work, so it goes without saying it's good. I don't want to tell you that it's bad. So everyone chooses their own way. So it's your life, and it's you who will decide what you'll do in the future. It's your choice. It's your choice, right? So it's good, and first of all, you need to get some experience. It's obvious. I would say it lies on the surface. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so yeah, you can do it. But what I'm telling you is another thing, right? So you can work, to get some experience, but you need to develop. You need to develop, and if you can build this business machine, so you don't need, to do everything. So you have a good team, and they help you a lot. So yeah, workers go to work. Yeah. So there are other people, or I can put it another way. There is another group of people. We call them specialists. So they work for themselves. For example, freelancers. So they can work from home, or teachers, English teachers. You know that some English teachers teach at school, at university, or maybe it's about some English courses, but some English teachers don't do it. They have, some private students, and really they give private lessons, and it's good. It's enough for a living. So you see, but there is one problem of this concept. So money doesn't come to you automatically. So you see, you need to work. You need to work to get money. So you don't depend on your boss, because you have your clients, you have a client's base. Yeah, you see, and actually they are in your hands. So if you do your job well, so your client's base is growing. So you have more and more clients. It's natural. It's a rule of life, or it's a law of life. So it's really good. So, but just imagine, yeah, this thing. So you can, someone can get ill, so, and he or she can't do this job because of, poor health or bad health, you see. And, that's a problem. So the first situation is that you go to work and you work for someone. But the second situation is that you work for yourself, but you are alone, so you don't have a team. And there is there is one more situation. The third one is that you are a businessman, and you're trying to become a successful businessman. And in this case, you have other aims, you have other tasks, you have other priorities. So your aim is to build your future. Yeah, I mean, not just in the short term or in the short run, but in the long term, in the long run. Right. So you want to build a business machine. So yeah, you can maybe go abroad, or you can travel. So maybe you can actually go to your work not 5 days a week, but 2 days a week, 3 days a week. It's okay. So this business machine will go on working. Yeah, because there is a team. People work, just not just you. Yeah, and it's another story. Okay, maybe it sounds good and interesting, and you can think, oh, what is he telling about? Is he crazy? Not. I'm not crazy. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible, and to prove that I'm really on this right way, or on this right track. I can, warn you. Yeah, I can give you one warning. So it's really to talk about it. It's really easy to talk about it in theory, but it can be another thing, a completely different thing in practice. That some people, do lots of stupid things. So they have, something like this. So, okay, a great idea came into my mind, and I'm going, and really I'll build a very profitable business. I'll make lots of money. I'll earn millions. Okay, so I have a flat and I'll sell it. So if I sell my flat, I'll get about $100,000 or maybe more, and this money will be enough to start up my own company. And they think that's that solution to all their problems. That's the perfect way out. In fact, it isn't so. Yeah, that I wouldn't do it. Personally, I wouldn't do it. So you need maybe to look for an investor if you need lots of money, but you can start. You can start with something simple which doesn't require lots of money. And there is one very important, and I would say the most important thing. You need something which is much more than money. What is it? It's experience. So it's about your skills. So get some experience, some skills. So if you have it, I'm sure that you'll be able to save up some money. You'll have some money, maybe not millions, but enough to start up a small company or a very small company. You just need to test different things and to try it. Okay, if you have no experience, you can work for some company, you can save up some money, get this experience, and then, so if you feel that's for you, that this lifestyle is for you, yeah, if you have a business plan, really it means that you have a clear idea in your mind what you should do, yeah, to build a profitable business. So a highly successful business or highly successful project. So you can start thinking about it more and more seriously. Okay, you can also say that the level of competition is very high nowadays. Yeah, we can't deny this fact that the level of competition is getting higher and higher. It's everywhere. Yeah, so it was another thing, so 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or 5 years ago. But please think, what will be in 5 years, or in 10 years, or in 20 years? So will the level of competition be getting, lower and lower, or higher and higher? Obviously, that's clear that that the level competition will be getting higher and higher only this way. And that okay, you can think, so what niche to choose, what business niche to choose. So maybe I can sell food or cars, but that it's about a lot of money. It needs lots of investment. And some business experts say that if you want to survive, right, so you need to choose a small niche, and the competition in this niche won't be so high, and it will be easy for you to compete with other companies, right? And I know that this thing really works. You can also look at different business cases, business literature, and As for me, I used to buy some books online. Yeah, it was in the past, but these things are available, are available online for free. You don't need to pay. You don't need to pay. You just need to analyze different cases, to look at them, and I also believe that you should listen to your heart and you should develop your abilities, your talents. So all of you have different talents. Please think what talents you have and what you can do to develop these talents. Okay? So, and you know that you need to think about it. Maybe you can say, okay, I have no idea what I can do really well. Think about your hobbies. It's also a good idea. Yeah. So, and you know that you need to work out. You need to work out the right solution, but it requires lots of analysis. Okay, so I think that's enough for a start. And maybe you've heard some new business words. It's okay. So I'll try, I was trying to explain myself very clearly, in a very clear way. So if you have some questions, you're welcome. But you need to think about your future. You need to think about your future. What will be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years? So what job would you like to have? Yeah, what job would you like to have? What would you like to do? The same thing or not? So yeah, and there is one more very important problem which hasn't been mentioned yet. So you see that there is a very sad thing, and yeah, we can do nothing about that. So most salaries are the same. What I mean is that some people can get $500 a month, so they get this money, and they will get this money in 5 years, in 10 years. But look at the prices. Are they the same or not? So they are growing, they're growing and growing and growing. So, we can't stop this process. So there is such a thing as an inflation. So the prices will be getting higher and higher. And really, so you need to think about your future. Yeah, just if you have some talents, you develop them. So if you need English for your future job, learn it, don't stop. We have lots of interesting videos and lessons, and I really hope that you've already enjoyed them, and you'll enjoy our new lessons, including this one. Really? Okay, see you.